Welcome to Buried Crime 317, where the truth is chilling and the past is never truly buried. Some killers leave behind a trail of chaos. Some have a signature, a twisted calling card. And then there's Israel Keyes, a man who killed without pattern, without reason, and without getting caught. Meet Israel Keyes, a contractor, a father, a man who blended in perfectly. But behind that normal face was a monster unlike any other. Unlike most serial killers, Keyes didn't kill in one place. He didn't pick victims based on age, gender, or race. He had no pattern, no motive, and that made him unstoppable. His secret? Murder kits. All across America, he buried hidden caches, full of weapons, zip ties, and disguises. He'd plant them years in advance, then travel thousands of miles just to kill someone, at random. He didn't care about who they were. He chose whoever was easiest to take. He waited for the perfect moment, when no one would hear them scream. February 1st, 2012, Anchorage, Alaska. 18-year-old Samantha Koenig was working at a coffee stand. When she vanished, the cameras showed a masked man. He jumped the counter, tied her hands, and led her into the dark. For weeks, her family begged for answers. Then, they got a ransom note. A horrifying photo of Samantha, eyes open, holding a newspaper. But what no one knew was that Samantha was already dead. Keyes had murdered her days earlier. The photo? He staged it. Then a lucky break. Keyes used Samantha's debit card at an ATM. Big mistake. Once in custody, the truth unraveled. Keyes admitted to at least 11 murders. But investigators believe there were more. Many more. His victims still missing. Their bodies never found. And Keyes, he refused to say where they were buried. He toyed with the FBI, gave just enough clues, but never the whole truth. Then, one morning in 2012, he was found dead in his cell. Suicide. And with him, all his secrets. Somewhere across America, his victims are still out there, unfound, forgotten, buried in the dirt, waiting. But the most chilling part? Keyes wasn't just a murderer. He was a student of death. He admired Ted Bundy and other killers before him, but he was smarter, more disciplined, more dangerous. To this day, the FBI is still trying to piece together the full scope of his crimes. He once told investigators there were less than 12 victims, but many believe the number is much, much higher. Keyes traveled to at least 30 states. He killed, hid bodies, and walked away without a trace. And the terrifying part? We may never know the full list of names. His kill kits? Still out there, waiting to be found. What do you think? How many victims did Israel Keyes really have? Drop your theories below and don't forget to like and subscribe because some crimes never stay buried.